I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I thought that he boxed very, very well. He's got skills, in my opinion, and he's improving with every fight. People might say, "Oh, it's only against Nate Diaz." Well, you know, whoever it's against, I've got the experience to work out whether a fighter's getting good by just watching them shadow box. And he's getting better and better, and with every fight. And I've seen, like I said, I've seen much more worse pros than Jake Paul in my time. He did something that even pros don't do: step back, right uppercut. Have you seen many fighters step back, right uppercut? Like, you know, it's something that fighters don't do. You know, you don't see enough of, and I think that's quite skillful. But he was slipping against the southpaw. He slipped to his left for a left hook and caught Nate Diaz because he had his right hand down. That's what a lot of southpaws tend to do, is drop their lead hand. His footwork was good. He was moving around well, light on his toes. His inside work was good. And we have to remember, he's only been boxing 3 years. 3 years and only 8 fights. And just think of all that pressure. You know, kids have 70, 80, 300 amateur fights and then they turn pro. Me, only 2 white collar fights. I understand the pressure. Do you understand the pressure? So if you sit there and go, "Oh, he's this, he's that," just imagine how much pressure he's under. Because when I boxed, and it was on Hatton TV, it's like I said, it's not about me, but I'm just trying to make you understand that it was an illusion. It was just everything was in slow motion, and everything I did in the gym, nothing was working. So let's give him some credit. His power's good, his combinations were good, his feints were good. You know, let's look at it as a boxing event. Let's not look at it as like it's a shame on boxing. Let's look at it. Let's not even look at it as boxing or MMA event. Let's just look at it as an event where it brings everyone out. You know, the undercard fighters get a lot of money. Yeah, I honestly think he'll beat Tommy Fury in a rematch. I honestly do. Listen, I'm not a crazy Jake Paul fan, but I've seen a lot worse pros than Jake Paul, and I really do honestly think he's coming on. And I don't care what anyone says. He's inspiring young kids. He's following his dreams, and yeah, he's got a good skill set. And you can all laugh at me, but I know boxing, and I see a good skill set in. I'll quickly say, for Nate Diaz, he's tough. He's strong. It was his first pro fight. He went 10 rounds. He come on in the last 10 rounds, and he's just tough as hell. One thing I will say is I don't, understand why Jake Paul's allowed to come in with a beard like that thick, and this is why I'll bring Kamal in, because that beard. I should think the beard should be allowed. What's your thoughts on the beard? Do you think it impacts the shot, takes the power of the shot? What do you think about that? What's your insight on that, Kamal?